ASUio Innovation Open, which is now in its 8th year. The most phenomenal student entrepreneurs in the country, even maybe worldwide. We got a bunch of international competitors this year. Competitors that are solving EV charging infrastructure, solving packaging, solving birth control challenges, solving a huge range of problems that the world needs to have solutions to.
There were a lot of good ideas that the teams pitched, but what I was impressed with the most was how far the teams had brought those ideas to get to test trials, to get to pilot studies, and that was very impressive because it takes a lot of work to get a product to that level.
The depth of a lot of these ideas and solutions, the way that these teams were going about reinventing new solutions for pre-existing markets. It was really cool to get to see how they've gone through their thought processes and some of the really cool solutions that they are bringing forward in this new and innovative age.
A lot of these groups are out there all over the world with these incredible ideas, and they just need a little bit of support to get them off the ground. So what's really unique about this competition is that they can outright win prize money, which is really exciting to really get those things started. And then I think even just bringing groups together to share these innovative ideas just spurs so much more creativity, and I'm sure that there's been so much networking going on. It's just really incredible.
I want you to encourage your peers, those coming behind you, to have the same set of experiences that you have. You've learned the value of discovering the intrinsic merit in a problem or challenge and really turning that into something that could be, say, marketed, could really make an impact in society. That is an amazing set of, if you will, muscles. We owe it to those around us to encourage them to do the same. So please do that. That's my ask to you.
I think there's always a danger that you understand the technology more than you do the market. You can have the best technology in the world, you can think it's going to work or whatever, but until you go out and see customers or till you face a regulatory agency face to face, you really don't know.
Humble and hungry is a really good place to be all the time. If you're flying in the back of an airplane going back to Boston or anything else, how often are you on course? Almost none of the time. You're making all these tiny adjustments. So the more convinced you are that you're doing the exact right thing and it's perfect as a strategy or as a priority, the more likely is you're going off course somewhere. But what you got to do is be able to recognize it's never perfect. So how do we adjust that? 10 degrees, 5 degrees, 30 degrees. That's not failure, that's active management.
Failure is the best way to learn. So how are we going to learn from failure? Not just one-offs after you stop crying, but on a systematic basis. It's so important to know from your failures why they happened and what was your role, good or bad. And then my favorite line from an old-time TV show that none of you would know is, it's what you do next that matters.
It's time for us to talk about prizes.
The winner is...
My name is Iman Salafian. I'm the co-inventor of Trinity Tube. Trinity Tube is a multifunctional nasal-orogastric feeding tube for babies in the NICU, premature babies that require a lot of care in the hospital. So we're trying to make their care more safe and effective.
Real Free has the potential to revolutionize the way that individuals on supplemental oxygen manage their tubing by reducing the fall risk for these individuals and enhancing user mobility.
Palm oil is currently the most widely used vegetable oil in the world, and it's also one of the most carbon-intensive commodities available on the market. So in order to decarbonize supply chains and facilitate the energy transformation, we really need a truly sustainable alternative to palm oil that can be scaled, and our product can meet that need.
If you picture a pint of beer and all the little bubbles inside it, that's CO2. Breweries are spending a lot of money on that CO2, but they're actually naturally producing more than they need. So we've designed a system to capture, purify, and recycle that CO2 for them to become totally self-sufficient.
My name is Max Bregman. My company is Breathe EV. We build software for electric vehicle charging. So we built the first reservation system so you can find and reserve chargers, mainly working with multifamily properties, So residents can get a charge and property owners can reduce the amount of charge they need on their property.
Our company is Oxalus Energy. We create alternative fuels. In specific, we make methanol from CO2 and water using renewable electricity. This is a sustainable drop-in fuel for the hard-to-abate sectors like aviation, maritime, and petrochemicals.
Molecular data storage can offer up to 100 million times more compact information storage than transistors or magnetic devices. It's more sustainable, so we don't have to cool down our data, and it's more durable. It could last for up to centuries.
We're developing a non-invasive nerve stimulation solution for obstructive sleep apnea, which affects 54 million Americans. They currently are poorly treated by the solutions on the market, and so we provide them with a non-invasive option that alleviates their disease.